Welcome back to Something for That Ass
podcast.
I always forget the podcast part.
Well, they know what it is.
Something for that ass.
They know what they're watching.
Yeah.
Welcome back to our podcast. I'm Brookelyn.
And I'm Lenna Love. This is episode 38.
It's our first episode recorded in 2025. We have our favorite people in the studio with us. Yami's here, but she's passed out on my bed in a very uncomfortable position. I almost wanted to reposition her because she's like folded really weird.
Really?
But yeah, I'm like, she's going to be sore when she wakes up. And then obviously Marmar's with us.
And you know that's game right there. That's
so Yami's like randomly came today. She was like, I need to be picked up from the airport. And yeah, but we don't have to, yeah. I'm not going to give too much detail. Okay, so yeah, today our episode is inspired by shirts that were sent to us by Bubblegum the brand. It says, my pussy, my choice. But to make it a little less vulgar, we're just going to say my coochie, my choice. So we're not like P throughout the whole episode.
Pussy, 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 money, weed. It's
all
I ever need.
You know what you are?
Do you know what
pussy?
Nah.
I don't think you guys know, and it's because we don't do it on the podcast, but one thing that we do constantly to each other is call each other pussies. Like, we're like, you're a fucking pussy 24/7. Almost we were considering calling our fans pussies, but
yeah, I was like, I don't know.
I mean,
you guys
want to get called
though.
that, write it in the comment section.
Yeah, I'd be like, tell me how much of a fucking pussy I am, and then we're gonna tell you.
Yeah. And
I feel like her and Yummy are really good at getting
not just that
in them all. Her and Yummy are really getting good into getting in debate and having that playful banter. I don't really do that as much, but I will say with the pussy thing, we be at each other's necks about it.
Yeah, and it started
all the time.
It started because in the beginning when I like a saying or when I just like something, I'm very repetitive, and I just all the time was saying pussy asshole, like all the time.
I wanted to make a compilation of her doing that at different points, but she'd always say it when I wasn't expecting it. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, I'd have to just record her damn near 24/7. But if I had a compilation of this girl saying it in every environment, like every day,
and you had to say it like pussy asshole, like you had to say it like that. And then we just started doing it when we're eating because we have calorie contests every day. And check out our mukbangs. And we're just basically
and let me know who the big dog is, who usually eats the most.
Dude. Okay, we're gonna like get into this again. We'll do it later because this girl's so convinced she eats more. But I will say on the mukbang, she might be eating more because I get too high and I just, if you smoke weed, you know. She talks
more on the mukbang. I talk less. So my mouth is getting stuffed. Her mouth is being
like how?
Oh. Yum, 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 yum. She's like yum 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 yum.
Oh, that's
to
you.
The mic.
Oh, that's you.
To the mic.
Not me eating out the mic.
You're calling me a carpet muncher?
I'm definitely calling you something.
I mean, that's fine.
Okay, so you start because I don't even know what direction you're going with this.
Oh, I just took some notes. Not even like in a particular direction. But since I have your attention, I would like you to close your eyes. And if you're a woman, I'm talking to you. You need to envision yourself. I am a woman with the portal of life between my legs. How rude. Rude. Excuse me. All right, let's get back into our meditation. Sorry. You can look in the mirror. You can close your eyes. You think to yourself, I am a woman. Okay. I am a woman that has the portal of life between my legs. What does that mean? I am an extension of God. What does that mean? You better act like it. You better act like it. So, what do you want in this life? You can have it. Do you know something too? Your pussy is shaped like a wallet for a reason. Because you're meant to receive in this life. And it doesn't have to be financial gains, but you should be financially supported as well. Get any and everything you want out of this life because you have the fucking portal between your legs, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Okay, the pussy got power, not the dick. The dick just makes you crazy. Don't let it do that unless you want to, but make sure he's deserving, because if you're just fucking crazy over a guy for no good reason, mental institution, we need to regroup. Okay? So meditation's up there. Mwah, I love you.
That was good. What's that?
Thanks.
But it's true.
Yeah, have you ever noticed like the pussy looks like a wallet? It's like this.
Yeah.
Some have more funds. Some, it could just be a big bill. You know what I mean? It could be a stack, or it could be $1 million bill in there. You know what I mean? It's still pricey either way. No matter how it looks, it costs.
Like, regardless if it looks like it's on Ozempic, and I'm not coochie shaming, like, it's still worth, like, no matter what.
Yeah, no matter what. No matter what, the pussy is expensive. Get to know that, get to know her, and put some respect on her fucking name.
Yeah. Well, I was going a little different direction, personally, but I like it. I like it. And I feel like I will, like, once my creative juices get flowing. I just had, like, one thing I really wanted to get off my chest. And I literally was telling Yami what I was going to say, like, what my one thing was. And she's like, you're a fucking hater. And I'm like, what's new? What?
He's all.
Yeah, huh? A little bit. I know. But not like a hater as in like, oh, I'd be hating on bitches. I equally hate on everyone. You know what I mean? I have enough hate to go around.
Bring back hate.
Literally.
Put that on a shirt. Hey, don't steal that.
Yeah.
The fuck?
Yeah.
It's Marmar's idea. Put the little TM next to it.
No, literally. Okay, so what I was gonna say is that, your coochie, your choice. But I do feel like women should put down the rose toys. And my reasoning for that is because a man is just realistically never going to be able to compete with a man-made toy. And it's just a disservice to yourself and your coochie because it gets desensitized. And I feel like regular sex will never feel the same once you start like getting on the rose train. And I'm someone that's never used a rose toy. So, maybe I'm missing out and maybe I need to use one and shut the fuck up. But I just feel like, I could understand why it's so popular. But I also think that we should just lay down with men that actually care about us and care about getting us off and care about pleasing us instead of take, and just leave the rose toys in 2024.
Are you against masturbation?
No, I'm not against masturbation, but I think that masturbation, and this is obvious. This is coming from a square. This is coming from someone that's very vanilla. So, maybe I don't know what I'm talking about.
She got some BDSM on her screensaver. Don't let her fool you. She want to do that latex whips and all that.
But, like, my thing is, it's like I'm not against masturbation. I just think masturbation should be done naturally with your hands and not because I feel like even the rose toys are just
love these things.
Rose toys and what are the other things? Vibrators or just like toys in general. I think toys in general are unhealthy because it's like a foreign object inside of you or on top of it. And I just think it's unhealthy. So I think either your hand or I know there's like the crystal things. That doesn't sound fun or comfortable or cool to me. But I do think that's a healthier option than like a plastic thing, because isn't a rose toy like plastic or rubber?
Yeah, it's a type of material, and it'll say like, oh, this is safe.
It's like
for penetration. This is safe for external use. But something you need to remember with the, what are we calling, vagina, pussy, coochie?
I like coochie, okay. Yeah.
Something you need to remember with the coochie, it is the most absorbent organ in the whole body. So even if something is safe to put inside, you really need to be careful about the ingredients and objects that you put inside of you, because she's going,
yes,
she sucks. She literally is like a suction. And that's why y'all love them, but I get it.
But that was literally...
But it absorbs on top of sucking, so...
That's crazy you say that, because my second point was your coochie, your choice, but I'm just so confused why women are using scented detergent. And so you guys basically use scented detergent on all your clothes, and your underwear super scented, and your bottoms are scented, whatever, if you wear underwear or not. And then you guys wonder why your coochie itches. Like, you're not supposed to have scented anything down there.
No.
I'm scared.
Maybe.
Like, sometimes I smell your guys' clothes and I'm like, wow, your poor coochie. That is horrible. That, is it even clean? Like, is your clothes even considered clean if it has that much scent on it? I don't think so.
No,
but your coochie probably has some yeast, Yeah,
so
it extra
has,
yeast.
Chemicals. So
Yeah,
it's not clean.
Yeah,
but not clean. Not clean. And I don't know what is so wrong with coochie smell. I think coochie smell is a really good smell naturally. Why are you trying to smell like bubblegum and Oreos? The natural coochie smell smells really good to me. Like, I enjoy smelling myself, and when I had a partner of the same sex, I enjoyed that too. I don't know what's wrong with that. Like, I don't know if you need to be bisexual, or I don't know, because some men be complaining too, and it's like, do you even like women then? If you don't like the smell or taste or look of a coochie, then you might not like coochie at all, because the natural smell smells fucking good, and it's not going to smell like Febreze. It's just a natural fluid, and it has a lot of components in the fluid, so it's not going to be it's not gonna be fucking Febreze. It's gonna just have its own scent. I don't know.
I think, not to coochie shame, but I don't know maybe if everyone's like, you know what I mean? Like, I can see why,
I mean, if your pH is thrown off, or you have like BV, then you might not smell up to par, but you could fix that. But when you're in your natural, healthier state, the coochie, shouldn't be scared of that. You shouldn't be scared of the coochie. Don't be scared of the coochie.
Yeah.
But I wanted to bring it back to the sex toys. So for a while, like, I'm like, I was addicted to a man, and I'm like, I don't want that for myself, as I shouldn't. So I was going to the sex store, like, I don't want to replace him with another man, so I'm going to replace him with masturbation 2.0, because I could take a long time with just my hands. Let's see what I could do. I went to the sex store multiple times, trying different toys. I couldn't get the dildo to fit inside me. The vibrators just felt way too intense. And I just wasn't really finding sex toys to be pleasurable, and I felt weird. Like, everyone I knew, except for her, not to put her on the spot, but I felt like a lot of girls that I knew, they are hyping sex toys up, so I felt like an odd man out. Why isn't it not working for me? I'm trying, I'm listening to the sex toys advice. Like, I did end up getting a crystal dildo, which because of the healthy ingredients. But I don't really use it hardly at all. I wouldn't say oh, I haven't had a pleasurable experience with it, but it's just not my go-to. You really have to warm the crystal up. It's a process. Like, you can't just put it in. And I don't even finger myself, to get real personal and stuff. I don't finger myself, but that is one of my favorite ways of experiencing climatic pleasure. And it's annoying that someone else has to provide that experience for me, because I really wanted to do it for myself. And not to say I never will, but I love when someone could take charge of that situation for me. But
so no sex toys.
I will say, unless it is a healthy ingredient sex toy, like a crystal, which is made of a natural earth, like this. I mean, this maybe could look like some anal beads, but this is very beautiful, and this will not be shoved up anyone's ass. But I would say I am not for sex toys now. I don't feel like an odd man out anymore. I think, you know, the hypersensitivity I was experiencing, even on a low setting, maybe that is more normal. Maybe y'all are putting that setting up way too high, and that's just a little concerning. She's like, ouch, I'm tired. I'm desensitized.
Yeah.
So maybe the sensitivity isn't a bad thing. Maybe y'all need to be more sensitive.
No, yeah, like that's my thing with the whole rose toy thing. Like I said, I've never used them, but I just think rose toys are really fucking up your guys' coochies. It's fucking up your sensation. Man's never going to be able to compete with that. And, you know, it's unhealthy, as in, like, it's not a good material for your coochie. Well, I don't think it is, but I don't know. Maybe I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I do just think, like, you know, don't you want to, like, be able to experience full pleasure with a man? But it's like, how, if he can't go fucking super speed, or like
there is a
turbo.
There is an exception. Some men don't feel threatened by sex toys. They feel like, oh, we're gonna tag team this lady. I was gonna say the B word. I almost say the B word so many times, but I changed it last minute to like girl, lady, woman, because I don't feel right calling you guys bitches, but only deserving men get to be called that. But some men aren't feeling scared of the toys. They want to tag team with them, which is cool. Whatever works for you. But I think sex toys is more normalized than.
I think everyone just hops on a wave.
Yeah.
Like rose toys are like a wave, you know? It's the wave right now, and it's just like that's what the go-to toy. Like everyone knows what a like rose toy is, you know? I've been offered like, oh, do you want me to get you a rose toy? Like, no, I don't want a rose toy, but
the girl that I was with was planning on using one on me, as well as other things, and I got intimidated because she did try to use a toy on me, and it wasn't like, oh, I hate this experience or anything like that, but I'm like, fuck, I feel bad because I feel like I can't get in the groove how other people get in the groove with this damn toy, you know what I mean? And it wasn't a rose toy, but it was something similar, and she is like, oh, I know what it is, like the whole part is too small on your toy. It's supposed to be like, I guess the rose toy has like a bigger suction thing going on, so she wanted to use that on me, and I wasn't like opposed to it, but I did feel nervous.
Yeah, I don't want a little robot sucking on nothing. Going based off like the coochie is a wallet. So oh my gosh, what's in my blanket? Ew. It's disgusting.
Does the pussy got power or what?
Oh, 100% I love that song. No, but I really believe that. And but I literally was saying the other day, and I'm doing this for my best friend because she was like, wow, this is good. So if you're my close friends, you've already heard this, but I'm gonna say it again because we're gonna try to reel it. But saying that, you know, coochie is, well, because so many people, okay, I also need to get this out of the way. I still getting so many comments about the 50-50 thing. I think what people get confused when I say like, oh, you should be with a provider man, they think that I mean you shouldn't make your own money. No, you should always make your own money as a woman, because if you give a man the opportunity to feed you, you also give him the opportunity to starve you. So you should always have your own, and you should never just be so dependent and reliant on anyone to take care of you. You got to get up and you got to get it. With that being said, I do still think you should be with a provider, just solely for the fact that men treat you better when they are happy with themselves and when they're happy with their financial state. When a man feels like he has nothing to offer you, he can't provide, because two things men are supposed to do: protect and provide. If he cannot provide, he's going to feel less than. He's going to feel Is it emasculated or demasculated? He's going to feel emasculated. So just off knowing that and knowing how men can be very mean when they're broke, you should want to be with a provider.
Yeah.
Don't just leave it up to him solely to take care of you so you're ass out if something happens. Always have a plan. Always have money in your own name. Always just like have goals and ambition and have your own sense of identity. Work, do what you got to do in life to get where you want to be, with or without a man. But I also want to say this. I feel like, obviously I'm American, obviously. But I just want to say this. Like, if I were to get really good at a fake Russian accent, if I were to open my mouth with a heavy fake Russian accent, nobody would ever question me saying to be with a provider man. They would hear me talk and they would just be like, I know what time it is. You wouldn't even come around me. You wouldn't breathe my air if you didn't have the materials. Because if I had a thick Russian accent, you would know what time it is and you would know what to do and how to talk to me and what to not argue with me about.
Okay. Because their winters get fucking cold.
You hear a Russian woman talk, you know she's in somebody's pockets. Mm-hmm. You know that. And no one questions it. No one looks at it sideways. But to let an American woman do it, oh, passport bros. Okay, go over there. Go.
Yeah, go try it.
Take your passport that you still need to go get because you've never been out the country. And go find someone that wants absolutely nothing from you. Go be with a woman that expects nothing from you and never elevate in life, if that's what you want to do. But stop getting under my comment section, screaming, pulling out the 3 strands of hair you have left on your head, and bullying me because I'm saying, I don't want to go 50-50. And that's another, oh my God. You guys, the amount of comments, I think that thing has literally 16,000 comments. It has 1,000 likes and 16,000 comments bullying me. And I actually took some screenshots. I'm going to show behind the scenes later, not to you guys, but within my circle. I actually already showed you last night. They're so funny. But what was I going to say? I don't know. I'm getting reminiscing on all the bullying I get on that. I don't know, but get your fucking bread up. Stop fucking crying, you fucking losers. What the fuck?
No, literally. And we were talking about this earlier, and she was like, unless it's a circumstance where the man is more of a hippie or something, you could be resourceful on planet Earth, and you might not be in a tuxedo with, 100 bands on you, but he could still be technically a provider, because if he's using the earth and using his resources, then he's providing for himself.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people too always use the argument if you get a man with money, he's gonna cheat on you. I don't know if you guys were born last night or what's going on, but broke, dirty men cheat on you too. And that's even worse, because it's damn, you have no car. How did you're taking my car to go cheat on me? Oh, you have no place to stay. You're using my place while I'm going to work to cheat on me. Yeah, I'm going to take my chances with a man that's well off than be with someone that has nothing going on for himself and hopes that, oh, well, he doesn't have as many options. No, give me the man with more options and more ambition and more money. I'll take my chances with that, because it's either any or it's not. That's like saying, oh, a beautiful woman is going to cheat on you because she has more options. No, you're either loyal or you're not. You either have integrity or you don't. You either have dignity or you don't. Like, it's not like it's in you or it's not, you know? And I think a lot of people, they get confused, like, oh, like, I'm loyal, I'm, you know, generous, I'm this, that. You don't know what you are until you're put in a position to do those things. You don't know if you're loyal until you're put in a position to be loyal. You don't know if you're a loyal person until, oh, someone your type, someone saying all the right things to you and your relationship is rocky. You don't know you're loyal until you get met with that person and you have to make the decision, okay, am I going to entertain this or am I going to leave it alone because I'm already taken? Like, you guys really think so much about yourselves, other people, and just like do so many things that kind of useless with your time. And just, I don't know, it's like, sometimes I read the comments, I'm like, what the fuck are you guys talking about? But then you guys don't understand what I'm talking about because you guys, I don't know, live in butt fuck wherever the fuck and just never seen a bitch with fucking hoops and some lip liner on it. Just, it's like I'm a fucking alien speaking. Like, oh my God, she expects a man to do something other than stick his dick in her? Wow. Like, who the fuck does this bitch think she is? That's what you guys really think.
Crucify her. And y'all really underestimate ugly and broke people. Okay, someone that is more beautiful could have more options, but y'all really underestimate how many people these motherfuckers still get with. If it's accessible and attainable, they're gonna find a way. And it might be grimy because they're in survival. So, you know, I would say either way, you're taking a fucking risk. So why not go for someone that you like and that could provide you with a great experience and provide you, period. Provide for you, period. Because if that broke or ugly or both man is cheating on you, you're getting absolutely nothing out of it but heartache and some things missing that they want to go pawn off.
No, for real. And that's the thing too, like, you're the number one diss I get, heavy on the diss. Like, I think it's so funny. You guys always try to throw it in my face that I'm single. To think being single is a diss speaks volumes about how you feel about being alone, because I feel like being single is a blessing. I'm happy. I just, you know, I enjoy my company. I find other things in being in a romantic relationship fulfilling and enjoy. Like, I find enjoyment in life through other things other than being with a man, right? You guys, every time it's like, oh, you're going to be single forever. You're going to be single forever. Oh my God. Do you know how much, like, I would rather be single for the rest of my life than be with anyone under the comment section telling me I'm going to be single. You know, enjoy your cats. Okay. Why is being with animals bad? Like, at least a fucking cat can go shit in a fucking litter box and like cleans up after themselves, you know?
No, literally.
A man is going to like shit in your toilet and leave it for you to clean.
Pepper sheeting on the toilet seat.
He's going to leave skid marks in the fucking toilet. And then you're going to have to clean it. A cat is going to go in the litter box and then, yeah, cool.
Yeah, like, they can't clean it up themselves.
But they're, like, cleaner than men, I feel like, a lot of them.
Oh, yeah, cats are cleaner than men. And I really thought to myself, you know what? If this whole starting my own family thing doesn't work out how I dreamed of, I was like, I am going to adopt animals. Something I wanted to do was own a bunch of exotic animals. I don't think I anymore have that capacity, but you know, maybe a few dogs and just have my house and my plants and my art and my space, that's fulfilling too. But of course, having a family would be beautiful. But I genuinely don't want to start a family with someone unless they meet a certain criteria. And if that is never met, I'm just never going to procreate. And I think it is crazy that a lot of people will have babies with people and try to trap people. Men and women try to trap one another. Okay, why are you trying to trap someone if y'all don't even love each other or have a great union? If you're forcing someone to be with you, they're actually going to have more resentment, and that child is going to have behavioral issues because of the disharmony in your early beginnings. So I'm really not for trapping either. I feel like trapping yourself in a single motherhood, and if it's like a rich man, I mean, it's better than a broke one, but you know, he's probably won't want to be around, and that will also have disharmony as well. Like, y'all are not gonna have that family unit. You're gonna still be raising that kid by yourself, which you might have accepted that because you get the financial gain, but I just want y'all to think about your kids.
No, we shouldn't accept.
We shouldn't just accept the financial gain. Yeah, you should look out for your kids. Grand scheme, big dreams. Do you think they're going to want an absent father? Look how that affected you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that was another one of my points. Like, I was going to say, your coochie, your choice. Your coochie, your choice. But I really think women need to start tightening up about who they give children to. You know, it doesn't make the love stronger. If anything, it just adds challenges into your relationship. And, you know, I don't believe, and I was raised like this, so, you know, you can get mad at me if you want, but my thing is, I don't really believe in accidental pregnancies. Obviously, there's always an exception to the rule, but I would say most of the time, you know, if you're having sex without a contraceptive and you're being careless, you're going to have a baby. So you can't really be shocked when you're pregnant. And you can't really be shocked that a man isn't a good father when he wasn't even good to you before you made him a father. So I just am like, you know, it's really the best, absolute best part of yourself you can give to a man is giving a child to him. And I just think we should really, really think long and hard before we give men children. Are you worthy to be a father? And can you even be a present father? Like, do you even have the capacity? Do you have the emotional intelligence? Do you have the means to provide? Do you have, you know, resources? Do you have the want to go get them if you don't have those things? You guys just go based off of, oh, this guy's cute. Oh, this guy has money. Oh, this guy's giving me attention. Oh, this is cool for right now. Okay, a child is forever. And it's one thing to inflict, you know, self-harm to yourself by being with a piece of shit, but it's also a whole different ballgame to involve an innocent child into a world that's already crazy and fucked up, and then you want to give them a shitty mother or father. Because a lot of men too want to act like, oh, my baby mom's so crazy. Okay, did you not know she was crazy before you had raw sex with her? And you decided to finish in her? Did you not know, like, when she blew up your car and she, you know, popped your tires and she broke into your house, that she might be a little off and she might not be the best choice to, you know, plant your seed in? Did you not think about that? Or were you just so caught up in the moment of getting your dick and your ego stroked that you said, you know what? I would like forever access to this woman, and I would also like to finish inside her because it feels better than pulling out. Did you guys not think about that before, you know, you ended up with this crazy baby mom? Like, that's the piece of the puzzle that's always fucking missing, right? And same thing with women, like, oh, my baby daddy is a piece of shit. Okay, I believe there's a lot of that out there, but I also believe you guys knew he was a literal piece of shit before, you know, you decided to have raw sexual intercourse with him. and then also make the decision to carry out the pregnancy. And look, I'm not like, oh, go get a fucking abortion and just be careless about it. But also, like, if you're really in with someone that's that horrible, I don't know. That's like a more heavy topic, but
maybe they don't even have to be horrible, but y'all don't even love each other. A lot of people just enjoy having sex with one another. Like, y'all don't know each other. You're just having sex. You really think you guys should have a fucking baby? Like, what the fuck? I'm not for really abortions either, but I do think my body, my choice, my pussy, my choice. But I would say, you know, that should be more of a last resort thing to do. So just try to be careful in the meantime. But like, y'all carrying out pregnancies that start from a shitty partner or someone you just had sex with, people are not mistakes, and it could end up being all right. But why have all right when you can get everything you've ever dreamed for and more, and especially for your child? Like, you guys need to think about what your child deserves. Does your child deserve a shitty parent, an absent parent, a parent that doesn't love one another or even know one another? Like, do y'all even fucking know each other? And you're fucking having a baby?
It's like really disheartening, and it just happens all the time. And I just think people really don't ever think about the consequences of their actions. Like, I just couldn't imagine meeting someone and, you know, I believe bring shame back. Why the fuck are you guys sleeping with people raw, period? Like, unless that's your person and you are okay with the idea of actually having a child with this person, there should be no reason to have raw sex. Like, pregnancy, that's obviously number one, because it'd be a damn shame to bring in a child, an innocent baby, into a fucked up world with two parents that are not equipped to, you know, take on what the mess that they created. And then two, like, your own personal health. You do not know people. You cannot just trust someone enough that you don't know, that you're not committed to just like put your health in their hands. It doesn't make any sense. And it's like, yeah, that might sound harsh, but that's just the reality of it. I'm not going to trust the man just because he's nice, gives me compliments, and, you know, like, makes me feel good in the moment. I'm not going to trust put my health in his hands. I'm not going to do that, because I'm an adult. I'm responsible for myself. I'm responsible for my health. And, you know, I have to move in such way. Like, I can't be like, obviously it's fucked up if someone gives you an STD, does something, but it's also like, where's your head at when you're laying down with these people that, you know, you have no true commitment to? It just doesn't. And then, yeah, it's just very careless, and it's very, I don't know. I just like, it's just, yeah. And honestly, most men, I'm not going to say all, but most men do not care to use a condom. So as a woman, your coochie, your choice. But I would advise you to be the responsible one and make a man put a condom on, because
just know,
if he gets you pregnant, you're going to be the one taking care of the baby. And if you get, you know, an STD, your coochie's going to be the one itching and burning. So
yeah, just know, baby. Just fucking know. 99%. Maybe more, maybe less, but a fucking huge chunk of majority of men, if given the opportunity, they're going rubber free. So just know that. Just know that. It is
100%.
It is a red flag.
It's actually a turn off. Like
what?
Even just wanting to hook up right away is a turn off to me. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's just so crazy. Like, you don't know anything about me, and then let alone you want to go raw. How in the fuck would I ever feel special to, like, how would I ever feel like I'm a special girl to you if you just met me and you want to have raw sex with me? You just are like this. You're just a fucking freak, and you just do this shit. This is just like a regular fucking Tuesday for you. This is just a regular fucking, like, this is routine. You just don't give a fuck about your health, and you don't give a fuck about mine. You're scary. Like, I'm scared. I'm turned off.
I feel like
my stomach hurts, like, just think about it.
This generation, especially, we are so fucking desensitized. Like, it's not normal how much hookup culture has progressed and how much porn y'all watch. Y'all really disconnected from each other and even your own bodies.
We just went to church too. I mean, went to church today, but our last church service was about how porn affects the brain. It was crazy.
I'm like, I'm glad it can heal, because I was once upon a time addicted to it myself. So it said, screen time and something else takes a few weeks, but pornography healing takes, what do you say, 6 to 8 months?
Yeah, I was gonna say 6. Yeah.
And the brain looks all fucked up.
It's like, yeah, it was crazy.
And everyone walking around like that, because I know most of y'all watch porn. Because it's just normalized. Like, the sex industry is booming. We have technology more than ever. And everything is so accessible. And people are having sex with each other at one of the highest rates because of the accessibility, because we're seeing people that we're never meant to see.
Yes.
And we just think we have all these options and stuff. And we do have options, but something that bothers me is, like, yes, have high standards for yourself, and know that you could get anything you want out of this life, and you could have whatever partner you want. But at the same time, if you come across something good, don't treat people like they're replaceable, because you are under the impression, because you see a bunch of people online, that you have that much options. But how you treat somebody is a depiction of your character. So if you're just treating people like they're replaceable and like, oh, next, fast as fuck, you're not going to be rewarded, and you're never going to feel fulfilled. You're just going to be constantly on this chase, this like high. It's like a drug addiction. And something I like that we were talking about earlier, you actually said it. Sometimes you're shown something great just because. Sometimes you're shown someone great to show you that it is attainable. It doesn't always mean that you have to be with that person, but it's like, okay, I know now, if I didn't know before, I can have the characteristics and the attraction and the principles of a person in a person, but it doesn't mean I have to end up with that person. Like, you can find someone else that has those things, and God is just showing you, hey, this is what you want. It's out here. But at the same time, don't be treating people like they're fucking replaceable, because that's how you mishandle blessings, and you will not be blessed with a good-hearted, solid person when you're just using them as a fucking asswipe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You gotta treat people good. So I think that's a problem too. Like, the hookup culture is crazy, but also just how people treat each other, sex aside, is crazy. Like, how you treat people, even the people you don't want, is a huge depiction of your fucking character.
Yeah.
Like, you treat people like shit. Like, you got some icky insides and stuff.
And
like
seeing other people treat other, like, I don't know. It's like when guys try to be on some, like, I'm only gonna be nice to you type thing. I just don't even think that's attractive, because it's just like, I just feel like you should be good at people. And like, going based off of what you said, yeah, I just think I don't think people are to keep. I think experiences are, to keep, and keep close to your heart. And it's not always about ending up with a person. Sometimes you might just have one really great date with a person, and it's just like that experience is all that was supposed to come about. It's not about like, oh, having a whole future. It's just like, wow, that was a really cool, dope experience, and I had a great time, and you just got to leave it at that. And that's what I do. Going back to the porn thing and just all that, it's like, that's why I can't help but to laugh when people try to use being single as a diss, because I rather be single than be with a man that's addicted to porn, that eats like shit every day, that, you know, is struggling financially, that doesn't know how to open up emotionally, that just, you know, isn't where like can't even match the frequency that I'm on, you know, like I'm so cool on spending my time with someone that like you could really be with someone and still feel alone. So I'd rather just be alone. Like, what? You gonna make me feel a type of way? Just how in church they said like a huge like thing that you should look for in people is like, when you're dealing with someone, does that person make you better? If they're not making you better, they're just taking up space and time and energy. And if, you know, like whoever's in your life has to be making you want to be the best version of yourself. If you're over here sad, making poor decisions, whatever, you're going to pick up on habits that people have. So if you're with someone that drinks all the time or parties all the time, you're going to adopt those habits, even if they weren't yours to begin with. You are who you hang out with. You are who you surround yourself with. You are who you make love with. Like all that starts to become you, and it starts to become like your own characteristics. So you got to make sure whoever you keep within arm's reach is helping you and like elevating your life and making you want to elevate your own life.
Beautiful, twin.
Thank you.
That's beautifully said.
You have anything else? Or you want to actually cook and eat food?
I actually want to cook and eat food, but I will say, speaking of cooking and eating food, one more thing. I have brought this up before, how it is very scary to me, how it's primarily men that will say this, but I will say there are some women that do this. So because we're talking about coochie cats, I'm gonna talk about the women. A lot of people say a red flag to me is when someone is like, oh, vegan food, I would never eat vegan food. Ew, vegan food, that's disgusting. Like, okay, so you're saying you don't eat fruits and vegetables? That means that your coochie cat is not in the best health. So I think you need to eat your fruits and your vegetables, and those plants are medicine for your body, and they are essential nutrients. It's not about like, oh, vegan food is disgusting. It's like you actually need to incorporate plants in your life, whether you're gonna be a fucking, not a carnivore, what is it?
Herbivore?
No, the
omnivore.
Omnivore. Whether you're gonna be an omnivore or herbivore, because let's be real, you're not fucking carnivore. You still eat, like, you're not just eating straight meat. So people be pissing you off talking. They want to get so like, they be thinking that it's just all bad, but you eat plants, and if you don't, you should.
Like, if you're down to eat ass, you should be down to eat some artichoke. Like, let's be real.
Yeah.
You're going to be okay.
Don't be scared. There's a lot of seasonings you could use. You don't have to.
Yami just, like, arose from the dead, and she, came out, and we're just, like, shading her. Just kidding.
No, but she be trying vegan food. I feel like
she tries to talk shit, and, you know.
But that's, like, the processed stuff. I'm talking about people that are scared of plants. Like, people are straight up scared. Yeah, people don't like water. No, that's scary to me. The water thing
was very scary when that happened.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, I remember. Oh, my gosh, we got water for someone, and they're like, I don't drink water.
No, actually, okay, last thing I'm going to say.
I had a manager who was a woman. Who said she doesn't drink water.
Me too. No, she wasn't a manager, though. I had a coworker. I'm sorry, but she...
Bad for the coochie. Bad. Stop that.
Full-blown lesbian. There's nothing wrong with that. If you love pussy, good for you. But she literally was a full-blown lesbian, said that she never drank water, and she only drank apple juice and Sprite. And I just know that coochie bites. You know what I mean? Like, I know that's like...
And if you 69 and all the time, why are you trying to torture your partner like that?
Yeah, I'm scared.
Unless you're just a giver and not a receiver. But
I hope. That's the least you can do.
Yeah, at that point.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.